All my babies. Woke up looking for the broccoli. High key, keep a horn on me. That could my seat. High peak, ownership. The blueprint is by me. Mr. Get Off. Get off.
What's going on?
What's the password?
I see dead people.
You late.
Man, down, come on, ambulance.
I am reincarnated. I was stargazing. Life goes on, honey.
All my babies.
Woke up looking for the broccoli. Hot key, keep a horn on me. That could my seat. High peak, ownership. The blueprint is by me. Mr. Get Off. I get off at my feet.
Hello, speech, we good?
What's the password?
I see dead people.
Get these apples out the way. How you like them apples, man?
You late.
Connection's good? Oh,
Hey, feet though, man down. Call an ambulance. Tell it please.
Long speech. We found a way.
Walk around like Tizo.
What's up with these jabroni? We got a lot to talk about.
How many options you really got? I mean, it's too many options. I'm finna pass on this body. I'm John Stockton.
Gotta roll up the short sleeve.
Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. So
I told you.
Man, I'm the one
I told the whole industry.
down whole time.
Every single one of you were afraid.
Bully the floor on him. Say Drake.
Hey, Chris, I heard you like him young. You better never go to Mr. Beast 1.
To any bitch that talk
To him they in love, just make sure you hide your little children from him.
They tell me Chubb's the only one that get your hand-me-downs.
And party after party hanging with Chris now.
And Baka got a
weird case, why is he around? Certified lover boy, certified pedal. You go fuck him up. Cause I told you so.
Why you trolling like a bitch? Ain't you tired?
Trying to strike a chord and it's probably a minor. Damn, I wanted to play that song so bad. I have wanted to find a reason to say this so bad. I just want to start this off by saying I was right. All of you were wrong. All of you were afraid to talk about this because you wanna keep the collab. You want to keep the opportunities. You want to stay within the industry. All of you are frauds. Every single one of you. I've been saying the same thing for last year straight. Transgenderism is a mental illness. So I want to go over and expose this whole thing, okay? I didn't even get to watch the videos yet. When I heard what happened, I wasn't surprised at all. A transgender is using it as a shield to hide the fact that they're really a sexual pervert. It's not a big surprise whatsoever. But I've been working, you've seen this since about 2017, 2018. I've been telling you, none of this stuff is normal. Some people like to say that I talk about it too much. Some people like to say that I'm yapping about it. I talk about two genders too much. The reason that this is so important, the two gender conversation, is because when you have the #1 YouTube channel in the world, normalizing some of the most demonic sexual deviancy possible, we have a real problem. And people need to speak about it. They say that I'm yapping too much about it. I'm going in circles about it. We need to speak about this because kids are this is the most influential YouTube channel in the world. They got the minds of your children. All the kids watch this stuff. If you ask any kid in the world, they watch Mr. Beast. And so when they see the best friend Chris become a transgender and normalize it in real time, you are going to see the effects on the whole world. That's the reason I'm banned. That's the reason that this is the #1 promoted YouTube channel in the world. The truth is, Mr. Beast, I think, is objectively good. And I'm saying this from personal experience. I think that he's putting out something good in the world. I think he's actually a philanthropist. I think that he cares. I think he's doing good things. But I think he has the biggest burden of all time, which is the fact he started the channel with this dude, and this dude has been a pervert for years and years. His brain is rotted by porn, because porn is the #1 way that you can psyop somebody. Israel used porn as a weapon of warfare against Palestine in 2002. When they hijacked Palestinian TVs, what did they show? Did they show war propaganda? No. Did they show dead bodies? They showed porn because they knew that it could poison people's minds quicker, especially pure people. People that believe in the Bible, people that believe in the Quran. These people have purity. This is what witches say. Witches say the hardest people to program are people that pray regularly because they're staying away from all the degeneracy. Porn is going to rot people's brains, and I know that this dude was a porn addict. You can see this whole breakdown. We're going to go through everything here, everything that's being exposed. And I got to be real, I haven't seen any of it yet. I've been IRL streaming. We're here in Lebanon. We had some Wi-Fi connections. That's why I had to go through. I was there in a room full of Shias, these Lebanese people, good people. They let me use their house to stream, but there's too many people in there. The Wi-Fi's bad. I tried to spark the stream up here, but the Wi-Fi's not even good enough in the hotel. I'm in the middle of the Middle East. I'm in the Middle East where there's only two genders. Like there's only man and female, male and female bathrooms. There's none of this weird stuff. There's none of this going on. There's no like gender neutral bathrooms. That's it. 2 bathrooms, Middle East, and everybody is on the same page about this stuff. You ask anybody here and you ask about this, they think this is absolutely demonic. They think it's crazy. They think it's satanic. When you say that in America, you get called crazy. You get banned. You get canceled like me. And everybody else in the industry, I'm telling you, I know all of them. They all know that this is demonic. They all know it's disgusting, but they won't say it because they want collabs. They don't say it because they don't want to be a brand risk. They want brand deals. Every single one. All of them will get shipped to Feastables. All of them will go in the videos with them who do the big collabs. They all know that this is disgusting and they won't tell you because they don't want to lose opportunities. The number one hypocrisy that I'm seeing is all the mainstream bot Twitch streamers, these female streamers who get, I don't even need to say their names, these female Twitch streamers who dominate the Twitch platform, they were so quick to talk about Dr. Disrespect. When Dr. Disrespect, he didn't even get anything leaked. There's no receipts. Apparently he messaged a 17-year-old and immediately jumped to Twitter to call him the worst person ever. And when I saw that, I'm like, okay, straight white man who's talking about conservative values, they don't like him. That has nothing to do with the 17-year-old. They just don't like him and they want a reason to cancel him. That's why you see the same people who called out Dr. Disrespect are silent around Kris from Mr. Beast, even with mountains of evidence, because they don't want to lose opportunities. YouTube isn't going to say anything about this because YouTube wants to have their biggest creator on the platform. They don't want to lose that. They don't want to lose their cash cow. None of the Twitch streamers are going to be consistent with their fake morality because why would they? The reason I've been calling this out so much is because it's not about any sort of morality. It's not about justice. It's about who they can connect with, they can network with. How many more platforms are going to allow them on? How many more connections they're going to get? It's not about what's real. It's not about what's right. This is objectively wrong. And I've been calling this out for a year. Mr. Beast, you need to cut this guy out. You need to publicly say, especially now, Mr. Beast, because you're saying that you want to run for president, this is the number one problem that you have that's going to hold you back. I'm going to open the chat. Is everything good? If you want to run for president, if you want to be in charge of this country, you need to go and bury this before it gets out of hand. I mean, you publicly defended him. Even pretty recently, I went back and forth on Twitter with Kris Tyson. Let me pull it up right now. Let me pull up because he deleted all the tweets. He's been deleting all the evidence. Okay, let's go see what he deleted, and then let's go do a breakdown of everything that happened. All right. Mr. B says, Ava is literally always with her kid and doesn't even go on shoots to spend more time with him. Tuckman is always smiling. Not sure why this rumor is a thing. Did you guys see that one picture of Tuckman? And I'm sorry, I'm sorry I have to show this, but I'm going to have to show a picture of Tucker, Kris's son. All right. Kris Tyson posted this on Snapchat. All right, this picture of his son, Tuckman. And let's say a prayer, A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitanir Rajim, for showing this. The caption says, Tucker chose to slay this morning. Is Tucker wearing high heels? These sexual deviants, trans people, LGBT, they can't reproduce. So they reproduce by coming for your children. They walk through the streets, they parade saying, we're here, we're queer, we're coming for your children. Brainwashing them, touching them, molesting them, that's how they procreate. They create more life by putting on high heels on a little kid. So Mr. Beast defending this is insane to me. If you care about your friend, if you care about the children, you know deep down, not even that far deep down, you know that this is bad. You have to disavow this, right? No matter all the philanthropy you do, that's great. Wallahi, I think that's incredible what you're doing. Building wells, doing all this stuff. But this is going to damage society more. By not disavowing this, you are creating more and more and more of these people. You are allowing this to be normalized. Let's see what he deleted. Well, all this is deleted, so I can't bring it up right now if anyone has the screenshots. But I went back and forth with Kris Tyson under this. I'm like, Mr. Beast, bro, like you're doing good stuff, but you're letting this hold you back. You're one of the most influential people in the world. Stop pretending like this is normal. You could save thousands of kids' lives. Kris said, I don't know, you insulted me and I said back, if you want to pretend to be a woman, do it off camera. Do not be selfish. Do not damage Jimmy's philanthropic reputation. Do not confuse a generation of children by celebrating puberty blockers and genital mutilation. He should, as a man, because that's what he is, this is never going to be normal. Right? We got to stop acting like this perversion needs to be public because they only live in the minds of other people. If you want to be a pervert, be a pervert. Like, we can't stop you. We can pray for you. May God guide you. But don't make the whole world change for you. Right? It's never going to be normal for normal people across the world. And then Kris said, like, oh, you're jealous that you left Mr. Beast and I came from the beginning. And I said, I became my own man. You leached off one and still failed. So, I mean, the reason Mr. Beast feels so much ties, and I have a personal experience with this, the reason he feels so much ties is because Kris was there from the start. He feels an obligation to be a good friend. If Kris was there from the beginning, he doesn't want to go and cut ties from him because it's gonna damage his reputation. People are saying that it has something to do with the satanic industry, the fact that he gets promoted so much and he gets to the top of the algorithm, saying that you have to sign deals to promote this stuff. I don't think so. I think Kris is just a porn brain dude from the beginning. I think he was just watching so much when he was watching hentai, this crazy stuff, and it has to keep leveling up. When your identity is around sexual perversion, it never stops. There's never an amount where that's enough. You're just going to keep on pushing the barrel. Let's see what he did. Kris Tyson being exposed for talking and meeting up with a minor when he was 13 and Kris was 20. This all started when the 13-year-old boy won a giveaway, which led to Kris forming a relationship and meeting him when he was 16. So he was talking, he was 20 years old, flirting and sending sexual messages to a 13-year-old, somebody that he met from a Mr. Beast giveaway. It's in a way, sorry for saying this, blah, 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 but there's a funnel from Mr. Beast's channel directly into pedophilia.
Yeah, I got a weird snap from Kris. And then as you guys can see right here, there's a screenshot of the snap. Up in the left-hand top corner there, you can see from Christopher. And then there's a picture of Kris in front of the American flag. And there's text that Kris displayed. And the text says, "Coming for America," like CUMMING. And also just keep in mind that Lava right here, if you do the math with this being January 26, 2019, Lava right here would have been 15 years old. And as for how old Kris would be here, Kris would have been 22 and a half years old. So yeah, by just knowing that, like why? Why in any context would you send something like that to somebody that you most likely know?
So I want to say this. Part of the reason he became a transgender is to have a shield from the woke mob. To have the LGBT champion this person, get on Anthony Padilla's show, get on talk shows, get celebrated by the LGBT people, to shield himself from the past that he's afraid to admit was wrong.
Is 15 years old while you are 22 years old. Like, I have a feeling that people are going to argue, well, this is a joke or something by Kris. You know, Kris is a funny guy. He's the meme god. But this right here is not a joke that you make to somebody who is 7 years younger than you and to somebody who is a minor. Now, moving a little bit further in the video, Prism talks about how Kris and Lava met, and that was apparently because Lava won a challenge that Mr. Beast was doing, and Lava received a signed knife from Mr. Beast.
When he was 16, he was in a Mr. Beast video. He asked Jimmy, "How hard do you want it?" 68 million people have seen it. What I want to start out with is when this guy was really young, he won some sort of competition or was involved, and he DM'd Mr. Beast on Twitter and got sent a knife signed by Mr. Beast. He was like 12 or something. And it was a karambit signed by Mr. Beast. It was a CSGO karambit. Sure, that seems to be the first interaction that I can tell.
So I guess it's one thing for Lava to win the challenge, and that's the reason why they get into contact with him. But like after that, there shouldn't be any like connection. Kris on March 26, 2018, put out a tweet and he said, "I really enjoy playing Fortnite. Would you guys want to watch me stream?" And then he put up a poll, and then Lava responds, and he says, "Please stream again," in all caps.
So I saw this guy Lava responded and said, "We were just running a Discord server. We were making jokes, stuff like this." A 20-year-old and a 13-year-old making jokes about being together and that's absolutely that's not supposed to happen. Whether or not you thought it was like dark sexual humor, that should not happen.
Responds, "Thanks, Dad. You want to moderate it?" Like, yeah, I really shouldn't have to tell you why this is weird given the ages, but just why? Kris was how old during this? 2021? And he's calling a literal 14-year-old his dad? Like, I don't know, man. This shit's just weird. Now,
Discord messaging, he said, I love Carl, though. I drove from West Virginia to North Carolina. I'm sitting in a camper in the woods right now. I love Carl, though. So Carl is amazing, and that is a fact. True, he hugged me before Kris managed to. Carl sleep. I'm just friends with Carl. I don't need mod. His mod team is already top notch. Why do you want to come to North Carolina? Because winky face, winky face. Carl simps for me. Who doesn't simp for Carl? I think we all simp for Carl. I know, right, Teehee? Offering to buy me ice cream if I do so.
I want to say the names of these people, but I remember the two Twitch streamers that immediately jumped to call Dr. Disrespect the worst person ever, Pokimane and Kinia. These two Twitch streaming females. Where's the consistency? When are you going to go and disavow Kris and Mr. Beast? You have way more information. You actually have the receipts, and you haven't said a word yet. Immediately, Dr. Respect, ew, disgusting, worst person ever. Kris from Mr. Beast silent. And you know why? Because he's a transgender. Because you don't want to disavow the woke community. You don't want to go against your own people. It wasn't about Dr. Respect messaging a 17-year-old. It was about a white straight man that you disagree with.
For him. Why do you want to come to North Carolina? And money.
All right, let's see what else. There's so this guy Chandler Hollow's reading the Bible.
And if you're
Shout out to Chandler Hollow because, like, everybody in the team knows. Everybody that was there from the beginning, they all know. That's why he's reading the Bible on TikTok. I saw Jake the Viking said some stuff too. But it's good to see the difference. You could choose the path. Which way, Western man? Dressing up like a fairy and DMing 13-year-olds in hentai, or Bible? Which one do you want to pick? I'm picking Chandler.
Your foot causes you to sin. Cut it off and throw it away.
What else? Flight.
Parents now? They have shops.
All right, let's see Drama because apparently the Keemstar said that it wasn't that bad. Kris Tyson from Mr. Beast accused of talking to minors. 2 videos over the last 30 days outline an alleged sexually inappropriate message relationship with a minor that started with a minor at 13 will plan to meet at 16. Kris Tyson joking about selling nudes with a minor. I want to see the response from this person too. Okay, the 13-year-old who's now 20 responds saying, "These videos are massive lies and twisting the truth. Ava never did anything wrong or she just made a few edgy jokes. I was never exploited or taken advantage of. Can you do me a favor and comment on these videos and tell them to stop spreading lies? The situation takes away from children who are actively being exploited every day online. I'm not a victim of anything being claimed in these videos at all." How much money did you get sent? How much of the how much of the Feastables money did you get? Be real. Like, I want to know. I want to know. Did you get a cease and desist? Did you get that check sent? What was it? Okay, all right. Ooh, blah. All right, is that pretty? A former member of Mr. Beast crew comes out and says something Jimmy knew. Oy. It's like, it's gonna hang over your head, Jimmy. It's gonna hang over your head. You're doing so much good. I don't know if you knew. I really don't. But you gotta bury it. It's gonna keep getting worse. As you continue to succeed, you're on the track, Mr. Beast, to becoming the next Elon Musk. You know, you're definitely going to be extremely more influential. You're going to be one of the biggest entrepreneurs in the world. You might even do well running for president. I think it's funny seeing it now because Mr. Beast is 25 or 26. I'm 25. Nick Fuentes is 25. And you can think at 2036, it's very possible that Mr. Beast runs against Nick Fuentes. I could see that being the race. 2 white dudes with a lot of influence. Nick Fuentes with a strong fringe movement that's growing fast, and Mr. Beast with worldwide global influence, one of the most famous, if not definitely the most famous YouTuber in the world. That's going to be a good race. But when that happens, that weak point is going to be attacked if you don't bury it right now. I don't know what you're going to run under. I don't know what you're going to say, but it's not presidential to be affecting children that way. And then, now Kris Tyson's leading all the tweets. And it's funny, like, you're seeing the Palestinian flag in Kris Tyson's bio. Kris, there's no alignment. People of Palestine, the Muslims and Christians that live there that are being genocided, there's no alignment with what you're promoting to the world. and what they believe in. Like they would disavow that. If they knew what you were doing, it wouldn't go well. So I think you should remove this from the bio. It's annoying, right? When you're seeing like these people are like part of our movement. You know, the Free Palestine movement is extremely important, and it's getting latched onto just the way they latch on to kids and brainwash them. They're latching onto this movement as well. I mean, it's good. It's good that you're doing this, but you're not representing us well. Please remove that. Let me see. Kris Tyson has deleted every. Okay, that's funny. Fearbook put her. W Fearbook, look at that. Don't misgender. Good. Very nice of you. Mr. Beast connected me to oh, okay. He deleted all X posts. I mean, the reverse thing works for a reason. And what did Nick Merck say? Let's see what Nick Merck said. It was back in the day. He said, you should be ashamed of yourself, leaving your wife and child behind to play pretend. One day you'll wake up and realize what you've done. Let's see what he said. I can't find it, but shout out to Nick Merckx. Nick Merckx is vindicated. He was right the whole time. I'm not gonna to stay on here for too much longer. I just wanted to be able to cover that and say I was right. I told you so. I've been saying it from the beginning. We need to put this under the bed. All right, this is the perfect example of why transgenderism is a sickness. It's a mental illness. We should not allow this. And encouraging it is like as stupid as saying that somebody's an elephant when they're really a boy, right? They want to come for the children, and you see the back and forth, like people saying that what I said is wrong for saying that there should be an age of consent, because then you're encouraging people to have premarital sex. There shouldn't, like, the age of consent should just be called the age of marriage, right? And that gets more hate from the entire community than somebody who's actually messaging little boys when they're a girl.
Is she a fan of booty mo?
This guy said, tell Bradley he's...
Let's go back up.
Yeah, okay, 2K. 2K, you're good.
Okay. I want to push the love speech because my community is about love speech. I want to spread hate. Kris, you can come. Really, I mean this will.
Let's be here.
Stop. Don't chop off go back to your family. Renounce what you did. Apologize. Say you were wrong. Mr. Beast can disavow this. Mr. Beast, you should say that this is not okay. And we can move on. And you can claim God. You can start promoting something good. Because when you follow this atheist point of view, there is no morality. There is no levels to how far you can go with this perversion. So, Kris, if you want to have a conversation, wallahi, I would talk to you. I think that we should have some sort of, we should be able to bring people back into, there should be some sort of rehabilitation. And, you know, some things are despicable and like they should be punished for what they've done. But at the same time, it's like living with hate and living with this is not going to, especially with how influential these people are, you can't live in there forever. So I would encourage Mr. Beast to please find God. Kris, if you want to have a conversation, I will talk to you. And I think that you can renounce this stuff, stop promoting it, because what you're doing is damaging the youth permanently forever. It's already done irreparable damage. Like the amount of time that you've showed up in the videos, showing the kids, watching every single day they watch the videos, how you're changing your appearance and how they're changing the pronouns and changing this. It is brainwashing thousands, if not millions of kids to think that this is okay. And think about the ripple effect. How many kids did the same because of what you've done? Not only the fact that you've messaged people, that's no surprise to me. I'm actually kind of surprised that you guys are surprised. It's like, really? The dude who left his family to dress up like a girl is messaging little boys? Whoa! The dude who watches hentai porn is weirdly a pervert? Whoa! Crazy! I'm thinking about the ripple effect and how many people are watching the videos. How many people think that this is okay? The fact that if you don't disavow this, how many people are gonna follow suit? So, I will be live tomorrow in Lebanon. It's gonna be alhamdulillah for everybody. We had a great stream today. It was a lot of fun.
The people who love it are great. I love the Middle East. I love being over here. I love being in the Arabic world. Love being around God. There's all these churches. There's a lot of Druze people, a lot of masjids. I love being in this part of the world where there is some sort of normal, because there is nothing normal in this industry. People that are only driven by clout and money, they will do anything to sell their soul. All of them are bought and sold. That's why I'm on Rumble. Why do you think I'm canceled? Everybody comes up to me today. A lot of kids come up to me. They're like, why are you canceled? I got to explain to them, because Satan runs the industry. Because these people don't care about the truth. They don't care about spreading something positive. They just want more money and clout. And if you live by that, if that rules over you, you serve the devil. The industry is run by Satan, and this is proof. I'll see you tomorrow. Hello? What? Yeah, what's up? Yo, the service is super bad. The service is really bad. Huh. Yo, I'm not kidding though. I'll smash your fucking camera right now. No, I'm not playing. I'm gonna smash it. I'll smash. He's gonna, yeah. Is okay. What? 2.
Yo, that was ass.